Hey, what's up guys? Collector John here. Today's video is going to be a little weird. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to unbox, including some brand new games from Gamestop, some Xbox Oreos that I want to eat, a bunch of other crap. I don't know. Basically like anything that I bought for video, and then I decided that I don't actually want to make a single video on this item. I'm just going to take all these ideas that I've had and just shove them all together into one video. So that's what we're doing today. It's probably going to be a long video. We're just going to be hanging out and chilling, open up some stuff and looking at it. I'm also going to show you guys a bunch of my recent pickups because I do go to game stores and buy stuff and then I don't film it. I just do it for leisure, not for work. If you just want to watch me open up the GameStop games, I'll put the timestamp in the video so you can skip right to that part. It's only going to hurt my feelings a little bit if you do that, so you know, whatever. But yeah, first things first, I need to go down to my storage room in the basement of my apartment building, and I need to grab a couple boxes of things that we're gonna open up. So let's do that. Welcome to my storage room. So yeah, this is an empty room in the basement that our landlord lets us use. It is super dirty and not the best storage room. It actually flooded a few days ago. There's a plumber here working on some water stuff and he overflowed a bathtub right above this room. So there was just water coming through the ceiling and getting on all my stuff. So that was cool. Fortunately, I don't think anything was really that badly damaged. Most of my important stuff I have in plastic bins and that was totally fine. But yeah, let me show you guys around and we'll grab a couple things here. Okay, so I have this shelf. There's a few things on this shelf. I have a couple boxes of records here that they're just kind of like overflow records that they're not really super important to me and I'm probably gonna end up selling them at some point. But for now, I just have them in these boxes. I have a couple monitors over here. A couple 4x3 monitors. They're not like cool CRTs or anything. They're just like early LCD monitors. I have another one in this bag that's a Sony. This one was in a box on the floor, and that box was one of the things that got super wet. But yeah, I think it was like brand new or barely used in that box, so I was kind of bummed that the box was ruined, but the monitor itself is totally fine. And I'm kind of just keeping these around for like a retro computer build that I'm theoretically working on. One of these days I'll get around to finishing it. Here's some stuff down here that these are things that I need to unbox. They're just sitting here. We're gonna grab a couple of these. I need to figure out which ones are the right ones. So we'll do that in a second. These boxes here, I don't even really know. I don't know what's in these. This box has another box inside it. That's good. That's helpful. I think there's like some books and stuff in there. I don't know what's in there. This air conditioner unit, we weren't really using this anymore, and this had a bunch of water get inside it. So I'm not really sure if that'll dry off on its own or if I should just trash it. I'm kind of afraid to like ever turn it on again, so I don't really know what to do with it. If you have any ideas, let me know. This TV box got kind of wet. The TV's fine, I think. And then yeah, everything else is kind of just in plastic bins. Let's see. I think this orange one is my VHS collection. Let's see what we got in here. Oh nope, those are DVDs. So we have a bunch of DVDs in there. Oh, there's some VHS as well. I think the one below it is that box down there. I think that's all VHS. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with my VHS. Like I like them. I just don't really have anywhere to put them right now. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do with those. For now, they're just sitting there. I think in these plastic bins we have some kind of less important video game collection stuff that I just I'm not really using it, but I want to keep it around. Like I have some like DDR dance mats for the Wii, some like Wii controller steering wheels, like stuff like that, stuff that it just kind of takes up a lot of space and I'm not using it all the time. So I just kind of have it in storage right now. We have a copy of Fallout 3 and some other random PC games in there. I don't know, just a bunch of random crap. I think this box is all books. Oh yeah, here's something terrible that happened. So these were all in a cardboard box, and that box was on the floor and got wet. So a couple of these books got a little wet. They weren't like destroyed or anything. They're just like a little water damage now. And I put them all out to dry, and then I put them in this plastic bin so that they can't get wet again. Over here we just have a bunch of camping stuff. Have my backpacking bag and little camp stove, you know, a bunch of stuff like that. Another thing that got damaged were some Lego boxes that I had sitting out because, you know, I'm a grown man and I need to keep my Lego boxes around after I build the sets. I can't just throw them away. But what I did do was I threw away the one that got damaged, and then the rest of them I flattened out and I put them into this big bin here. So at least now they're stored well, and they hopefully won't get wet again. Okay, but what we came here for is on this shelf. So I need to dig through these a little bit, figure out which ones I actually want to open. I know some of them are for, they're going to be for like an original Xbox unboxing video that I'm going to do pretty soon. I have like over 80 original Xbox games that I bought, and they're just all in different boxes. So I know some of these boxes are for that, and other boxes are for stuff that I'm going to open today. But yeah, I'm going to start going through these, see what I can find. Okay, I think I found the one box that I need from down here, so we're going to take this on back to the studio and start going through some stuff. Welcome back to the Collector John studio. By now you're probably wondering, Collector John, what is in this elusive box that you just went all the way down to your storage room for? This Chewy box. Is it pet supplies for your cat Yeti? No, this is, well, let's open it up and I'll show you guys. All right, let's see what we got in here. All right, it is more paper. What's in here? What's in the paper? What is it? What's it gonna be? Oh, it's more packing materials. Okay, here's the actual reveal. I'm gonna pull it out now, for real. Oh yeah, baby. It's bubble wrap. No, it is, oh boy, am I ever gonna be able to get this out and show you guys what it is? Okay, here we go. It's a bunch of official Xbox magazines. Of course, what else would it be? Yeah, so I bought these back in April. It's a lot of 12 official Xbox magazines. I want to do some video stuff with these. I'm not really sure what to do with them. I mean, I really like just having them. I had a subscription to official Xbox magazine when I was a kid. I freaking loved it. So I'm kind of trying to get all the issues from between like 2002 to 2005. From like right around when the Xbox 360 came out. I'm trying to start with getting all of those issues. So this definitely puts a dent in that. This is like a lot of 2002 and 2003 in here, which is cool. So yeah, I have like a couple ideas for stuff to do with these. I was thinking about making a series where I like look at some reviews from old official Xbox magazines, and then I play the games that they review, and I decide if their score is accurate or not for 2023, 2024. So that was one idea that I had. I don't know if people will actually watch something like that, but I thought it would be fun to do anyway. And we got KOTOR in here. That's pretty cool. Got a preview for KOTOR. Ooh, this one still has this like paper insert in here for getting some DVDs. That's cool. Yeah, these magazines are just a time capsule. Like, they're pretty amazing to look through, and I really, really enjoy doing it. It's just like, how do you take something like this and harness its power into a video? You know what I mean? I don't really know how to do that yet, but I'm still kind of thinking about it. If you guys have any ideas for, you know, stuff you'd want to see me do with official Xbox magazines, let me know. I'm all ears. And these are all the issues I got if you're interested in seeing. If you want to sell me some official Xbox magazines, please email me, collectorjohn27@gmail.com. It's also worth noting, I do have a bunch of the demo discs sitting over here. I have more demo discs than magazines. I think I have like 25 or so demo discs. Yeah, so I'd like to pair the discs with their respective issues. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, just a little project that I want to start working on is getting all these official Xbox magazines with their demo discs, putting them in plastic sleeves with some cardboard backing. Definitely pretty high on my to-do list right now. So yeah, okay, I have another Xbox related item here that I'm gonna unbox, and then we'll do the Oreos, because we got to do those Xbox Oreos and see what those are all about. But first we're going to open this up and see what we got here. I don't know, what could it be? Okay, here we go. It's a, what is it? What is it? It's a Duke controller. Yeah, so I bought this Duke controller off Mercari for $15. It was $15 after shipping, which is a really good price for a Duke controller. And I do have one of these, but it's kind of roached, like the right joystick is super messed up. It has a big piece that broke off of it. So this controller is a little dirty, I'm not gonna lie. I could tell from the pictures that it wasn't in like the most amazing condition, but the joysticks are intact, and I think overall this is a better controller than the other one that I have, and for the price I couldn't really pass it up, so yeah, I just went ahead and bought it. And yeah, gonna have to clean this up for sure. It's a little grimy, but all in all, this is actually looking pretty nice. The Xbox emblem, there's like kind of a little like crack in it down here that's not great. Maybe I'll do an emblem replacement, I don't know. See, I'm gonna have to clean this up, but it should be pretty nice Duke controller once I'm done cleaning it up. Okay, I wanna look at these Xbox Oreos. I bought these back in June. I was gonna make a whole video talking about the Xbox Oreos and like reviewing them, and then I decided I don't need to do that. So we're just gonna open them up on camera here, and I'll give you guys my brief thoughts on them. Oof, this box is a hard one to open. I don't wanna stab the Oreos. All right, I'm just gonna tear this open. Oh man, come on, baby. We gotta get these Oreos. Ugh. Okay, we got this. We're gonna get it. Okay. Whew, that was a rough one. Gee whiz. Okay, and this package is also taped shut. I mean, seller went above and beyond with the packaging. I bet these are all gonna be like destroyed in here. Despite all of their effort to keep them intact. I don't know, we'll see. We have another box. Good Lord Almighty. Ooh, I just want to eat these Oreos, bro. Come on, what are we doing here? Oh, here we go. Ah, yes. Okay, get through this bubble wrap, and then I think we will have our prize. All right, at long last. Whoa. Okay. It says Xbox on it. I think these were only released in Europe, and there were a couple people on eBay selling them. I was checking like almost every day for a long time, trying to find these frickin' Xbox Oreos on eBay. And then I finally saw a couple sellers that were actually selling them. One of them was in the US, and I think I paid $38 for this, which is, don't do that. And then there was another seller selling them from Greece, and I think it would have been like a little cheaper getting them from Greece, but I didn't really want to, you know, roll the dice on having them shipped internationally. So I just went with the US seller, and yeah, we're gonna open these up and see what they're all about. They do have little, you know, Xbox branded iconography on the Oreo crackers themselves. So that should be pretty cool to look at, and we're gonna eat them with some milk and see what they taste like. Okay, I can already feel my broken collector brain telling me, you need to save the box. You need to save the box of Xbox Oreos. And you know what? I think I'm gonna save the box. I'm not gonna be that guy and not open the Oreos and just leave these rotten Oreos in the box forever. I'm going to open the box and then keep the box and do something with it, I don't know. Okay, so they come in these little packages. I think these are just generic Oreo packages. They don't say anything about Xbox on them. And I actually, you know what? I need to wash my hands and get some milk. So I'll be right back with the milk. Okay, I've poured myself some milk into my green chalice. Green represents the Xbox brand, and I'm now going to open the Oreos and try them, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, well this one's broken, so maybe not the best example, but it says Oreo. It says Oreo on it, and then on the other side, there's a an Xbox logo. Honestly, that's kind of mid. That doesn't look great. But yeah, we're gonna dip this into some milk and give it a little taste and see how it is. Very nice. Ah, indeed. Yes, that tastes like an Oreo. Yeah, not much to report. Tastes like a regular Oreo. Looks almost like a regular Oreo, except for the little symbols on it. This one looks pretty good, this A button. That looks better than the Xbox logo. It's just a little more clear and nice looking. So we're gonna try this one. We're gonna do the classic. Break it apart, suck off the cream. Very nice. And then dip it in the milk. Yeah, those are good. Those are good Oreos. I should probably have checked the expiration date before I just fucking ate them. All right, January 31st, 2024, so we're good. These will last a couple more months. Yeah, I think there's like 5 packages in here. Yeah, we got 5 packages. So honestly, this is a good way for me to eat Oreos because when I buy the regular package with the sleeves, nothing can stop me. I'll eat an entire sleeve or more, and that's not a good thing to do. So having these little packages with 4 in them, it's an appropriate ration of Oreo cookies. Let's try another one, just for fun. Very delicious, very, very good Oreos. So I guess you can see now why I decided not to make an entire video about this, because that it's dumb. It's a dumb idea. But at least now I know that I paid $38 for a box of 20 Oreos. Yep, good life choices. Speaking of Xbox-related food and drink, have y'all heard the good word that they re-released Mountain Dew Game Fuel in the original citrus cherry flavor? It's freaking awesome. It's great. It brings me right back to 2007. Brings me back to having LAN parties at my friend's house and drinking Game Fuel. And as far as I'm concerned, like as far as what my memory remembers, is that this tastes exactly like the original. And like it is seriously just like every time I drink it, it's just like a flood of dopamine and like all these good memories coming back. So yeah, this stuff is amazing. I highly recommend it, and it's great. So yeah, cheers. All right, well now I have milk, coffee, and Mountain Dew Game Fuel. So it's the trifecta. The trifecta of delicious beverages. Okay, you guys want to see me open up the GameStop games, right? All right, we're gonna do that. We'll open up the stuff from GameStop, and then I'll show you guys the rest of my pickups that I wanted to talk about. And then maybe we'll hang out and play some games. I don't know, it depends on what time it is when I'm done filming, but that might be fun. So stick around, we're gonna open up these GameStop games right after this ad break. All right, so here's my box of GameStop games. I ordered 4 of them, and as we all know, there's been some controversy in the last month or so around GameStop and people buying brand new games from GameStop, and then they are not getting brand new games. So we're gonna see what they sent me here. I'm hoping they're all brand new. Like honestly, I know a lot of people get really mad about this, which I get it. Like it is really stupid that you would buy something that's supposed to be brand new and then you get it and it's not brand new. But for me, it sucks if they're not brand new. I'm gonna be a little miffed, but I'm not gonna be super upset about it. I did get all of these on sale. They were all like 50% off or more, I think. So if they're not brand new, as long as they have the original cases and the discs aren't totally destroyed, I'm honestly still gonna be happy. It's just not something that I'm personally gonna get super mad about. But GameStop does kind of suck, like just in general. I'm not saying they don't suck, because they totally do. Here's the packing slip. I think I spent around, it doesn't say what I spent on here, but I know it was like pretty much right around $100 for these 4 games. So we'll just say like $25 a game or so. Here's the box with the games in it. I'm gonna start pulling them out without looking at them. So let's grab our first game and we'll see what we got. Okay, we got Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, and it is not brand new. It's not a brand new game. Yeah, there's no plastic wrap on it. And I mean, this disc looks fine. I think the issue here, they're using cases that they have out on the floor and putting the brand new disc in them. Like the unused disc is going into the case that's been sitting out and like people are grabbing it and stuff, and it probably had stickers all over it. So yeah, like the cases are not great, but then the disc itself is probably fine. But yeah, Resident Evil Village, this game freaking rules. I played it back when it came out. Actually, no, I played it in like October 2021, so a few months after it came out. I really liked it. It's like one of the, I liked it more than 7. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I know a lot of people really like 7, but I like this more. I thought it had more of a unique identity to it, whereas 7 was really just going for like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing, which is awesome, and I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But it was a little derivative, and this just felt like, it felt more Resident Evil to me. So I like this game a lot. I'm excited to play it again. I'm excited to play it on my PS5. I know this is the PS4 version, but it has a free upgrade, so that's the kind of thing I look for, is like, the PS4 version's a little cheaper, but it has the free upgrade. I'm probably gonna go with that version anyway. So yeah, pretty stoked to have this, even though it's supposed to be brand new and it's not. It's kind of a bummer, but not the end of the world. Okay, what else we got in here? What do we got? I don't remember what I ordered, so I think this feels like a Switch game. Oh yeah, okay, we got Capcom Fighting Collection. And also not brand new. So we are 0 for 2 so far. This one does have a little insert with it, and the game is in there. Let's just, look at the cartridge quick. That looks fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The case itself looks like it has a little damage on the front here. Just, you probably can't even see it, but there's like a little nick in the plastic there. I don't know. But this case is just gonna sit on a shelf, and I'm gonna play the game at some point. Yeah, this has a bunch of stuff on it. It has like a Darkstalkers game, and Vampire Hunter 2, Night Warriors, Vampire Savior 1 and 2. A lot of fighting games that I've never played, but I think they look really cool. And I think playing them on the old Switch would be pretty fun. So I'm excited about this. I think this is a really cool little collection here, and I'm glad that I now own it. Okay, we got 2 more. So let's see what we got here. Oh, ooh, what could this be? Elden Ring. Yep, again, not brand. None of these are brand new. Oh, this is not going well. But yeah, again, disc looks totally fine. This case actually looks really good. Like, this looks like this looks and feels like a brand new case. It's just, it doesn't have the wrapper on it. But yeah, Elden Ring, freaking incredible game. One of my favorite games of the last few years. I played it on the Xbox Series S, so I had a digital copy on there, and I don't have my Series S anymore. I sold it. I'm mostly on my PS5 for new games these days, PS5 and PC. Yeah, but I just really wanted to have a physical copy of this, and again, it has the free PS5 upgrade, so a good one to have in the collection that I will almost certainly be playing again very soon. Okay, we got the last game in here. I think I remember what this one was, because I was really excited about this one. I hope it's brand new, but we'll see. Psychonauts 2, and it's not brand new. Oh, great. Okay, this is not a good copy of Psychonauts 2. It has a sticker on the side. The slipcover is pretty worn. Like the edges are all frayed. It has some sticker residue on there. The stickers were cut, and then the game was taken out at some point, obviously. The case itself looks pretty good. And then, ooh, it does have the stuff in here, which is good. So inside the case we have, I think these are postcards, and these are still sealed. Not gonna show you the download code. No way. And then we got Raz sticker, and I think some more stickers in there. Should I open these up? I'm gonna leave these sealed for now, but those are really cool. I would like to put a Raz sticker on something. And then the disc itself looks totally fine. Again, I don't think any of these games were actually played. It's just the case situation is a little weird. And yeah, it does have this like lenticular slip cover on it, which is pretty dope. I'm gonna see if I can get this sticker off without leaving a bunch of residue. Okay, so this sticker is actually coming off pretty easily so far. I know GameStop, they did get a lot better with their stickers. Like, they still put stickers on stuff, but they started using stickers that are a little easier to remove, I think. So I've had better luck in the past couple years with peeling GameStop stickers off of new games. And yeah, this one actually is leaving some residue, so I guess I spoke too soon. Oh man, come on now. Come on now. Let's just be chill, sticker. Can't you just be nice to me, please? Okay, well, I wish this was brand new and sealed, but I'm still really excited to have Psychonauts 2 in my collection. I freaking love this game. I played it on Game Pass, obviously, but I just thought it'd be really cool to have like a physical copy of it because I really like this game, and I'm hoping that this brand new copy that I bought will somehow support Double Fine. I don't know. Yeah, this is really cool to have. I'm really excited to have Psychonauts 2. All right, so those are the GameStop pickups. Overall, I'm really happy with these. I'm just happy that I have them. I feel like $100 for these 4 games is pretty solid. I just realized that Resident Evil Village also has a bunch of sticker residue on it, so that's cool. Whatever, man. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not mad. I'm not. All right, so that's the GameStop stuff. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of other games that I've picked up recently at game stores and Goodwill. I have kind of a lot of stuff down here from the last couple months or so we're gonna get into that. Let's do it. This first stack of games here I bought at Press Start Games in Appleton, Wisconsin. I was up in Appleton for a few days for Thanksgiving stuff, and I had fully intended to film a video in this store. Unfortunately, it was absolutely crazy in there. It was apparently Small Business Saturday, which I forgot that was even a thing, so they were doing like buy 2, get 1 free. I don't know, it was a little too chaotic for me, and I just felt like I couldn't film a video in there without being super duper annoying to everyone else. So despite that, I still wanted to show you guys what I picked up because I got some really, really cool stuff there, and that store is freaking awesome. If you're ever in the Appleton, Fox Valley area, definitely check out Press Start Games because it's a really, really cool store. The people who work there are like super friendly and super helpful. So yeah, pretty awesome Wisconsin video game store. I highly recommend it. But anyway, let's show you guys what I picked up. So these first 4 were on a shelf that was buy 2, get 2 free. So that was a pretty cool deal. It was mostly like cheaper, like sub $10 games, but I found a few things that I wanted. Starting with Persona 5 for the PS4. I know that the Persona 5 Royale version is better, but this is the one that I had back when it came out, and this is the version that I played, so I kind of just feel a little more attached to this version. At some point I traded in my copy, and I just decided I should probably have that again because I really like Persona 5, and I will definitely play it again at some point. It was only $8. It was on the buy 2, get 2 free shelf, so I just couldn't pass it up. Next up, we got Alpha Protocol, which I've been looking for this game for freaking forever. I keep seeing it and it's always just like not quite the right price or like it's not in good condition. But this time it was $10. It was on the buy 2, get 2 free shelf. So this was my time to finally get Alpha Protocol. I'm really excited to check this out at some point. It's Obsidian, which Obsidian's like one of my favorite role-playing game studios. And I know that this isn't like a perfect game, but it also seems like there's a lot of really interesting stuff about it. So I am excited to finally play this. And we got Fable: The Lost Chapters, Platinum Hits Edition. I don't know if Lost Chapters came in a non-Platinum Hits edition. I feel like it probably didn't, but I'm not really sure. But in any case, I love Fable. I have the original Fable, just the regular like first edition of the game, but I do not have the Lost Chapters version that I think has some additional content. So, you know, as an Xbox fan, as a Fable fan, this just seemed like something that I should have in the collection. So we grabbed this one off the buy 2, get 2 shelf as well. And then we got Gran Turismo 5, which I was kind of just like looking for a 4th game and I kind of struggling a little bit to find one. But then I decided, hey, this is only $5 for Gran Turismo 5. And I don't have any Gran Turismo games on the PS3. I just have a bunch on the PS2 and the PS1, so I was like, I should probably have a Gran Turismo game on the PS3 as well. So we ended up picking this up, and maybe someday I'll play it. I don't know. So yeah, those are my buy 2, get 2 free games. So I think we would have spent like $18 on these 4 games, which is pretty solid for these 4 games, I think. And then we have 6 more games here, so these were all buy 2, get 1 free. So I would have only paid for 4 of the games on this stack here. And we'll start off with, I saw some good PlayStation 1 games in there, which I like the PS1 a lot. I think it's awesome. I'm not always like really looking for PS1 games, but sometimes I just see some that speak to me and I can't really pass them up. And there's some really cool Star Wars games on the PS1 that I don't have, and I saw a couple really good ones at this store. So we got Star Wars Demolition. I definitely don't think this is like the best Star Wars game or even that great of a game, but it is like a vehicular combat game, kind of like Twisted Metal. That takes place in the Star Wars universe, and you're piloting Star Wars vehicles to destroy other Star Wars vehicles. So even if it's not a great game, if the controls are terrible and it looks like shit, I'm probably still going to have a great time messing around with this, and it just seems like a cool thing to have in the collection, so pretty stoked on this one. We got Star Wars Masters of Teräs Käsi, which is a fighting game that takes place in the Star Wars universe, and there's a wide roster of Star Wars characters that you can play as and fight each other, Mortal Kombat style. I'm sure it's not nearly as violent as Mortal Kombat, but it looks really cool, and I don't think this is like an amazing game either, but just the fact that it's Star Wars and it's old and weird makes me want to play it. So we're going to throw this one in the collection as well, and definitely be checking this out soon. The last PS1 game that I got is a classic, Tekken 2. This is the only Tekken game that I have on the PS1 as of now. I definitely want to get 1 and 3 as well. But I think 2 is supposed to be really good, and it was $15 for a Black Label copy, which I think is actually like a pretty good price for Tekken 2 these days. And again, it was buy 2, get 1 free, so for these 3 PlayStation 1 games, I would have spent like maybe $33. So yeah, $33 for 2 cool Star Wars games and Tekken 2. Not bad at all. And then this last little stack of 3 games here, it's kind of a mix of different consoles, but we got Guilty Gear Judgment for the PlayStation Portable. I like the PSP a lot. I'm always looking out for like PSP games that look interesting that I haven't played or that I have played, but I don't have in the collection yet. And I'm a little confused about what this actually is. It says on the back that it has 2 games in it, and I think it might have Guilty Gear X2 and then Guilty Gear Judgment is the other one, and Guilty Gear Judgment is like a side-scrolling brawler and not actually a fighting game. I don't know what's going on with this. I haven't played it yet, but either way, I like Guilty Gear a lot, so I'm pretty stoked to check this out on the PSP and see what it's all about. I think if like it actually is a 2D brawler, like what it's saying, I think that sounds really fun. Like that'd be a really cool portable experience. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, and it does come with the manual. And this copy was $18, which I think is pretty solid for it. So yeah, pretty cool. I also got Observer System Redux for the PS5. I don't think a lot of people have played Observer, but I really, really like it. It's made by Bloober Team, who are honestly not my favorite studio. Like, I didn't think Layers of Fear was that good. I think they also made The Medium, which I didn't think was that good. They're making the Silent Hill 2 remake, which I have high hopes for it. I hope they do a good job. I think they will. But anyway, I like this game a lot. I think this is their one game that they made that I think is really, really great. And it is a cyberpunk-themed horror game. Like, it's very Blade Runner-esque. It's super dark and seedy. It's just like kind of a bummer to play, but it's also really cool. And it has some like absolutely unhinged imagery in it, like stuff that I've just never seen other games do. It's real crazy, and it will bring you to the depths of human darkness. So yeah, it's a good time. And last but not least, we got Obscure Aftermath for the Wii, another horror game. I really like Obscure. I have a copy of it for the Xbox. I think it's a really underrated, interesting horror game of that time period. There's really a lot of interesting stuff going on in that game. So this is the sequel to that game. I don't know if it's any good, but it was $15 on the Wii. And I thought, well, you know, it seems like it's probably an interesting thing to check out either way. So yeah, Obscure the Aftermath. If you've played this, let me know. Hopefully I can get to it soon and see what it's all about. So yeah, that's my stack from Press Start Games in Appleton. I spent $88 on these after tax. So I think that's pretty good. I think I looked them up on price charting, and it was like $120 in value based on price charting. So I feel pretty good about that. It was like basically like 25% off. So not bad. Now that I've shown you some good stuff that I bought at video game stores, how about we look at some bad stuff that I bought from Goodwill? I haven't really been finding a lot of Goodwill lately. My luck with Goodwill kind of ebbs and flows. Sometimes I find good stuff, sometimes I don't. I think that's pretty much true for everyone who looks for video games at Goodwill. But I have a couple Xbox 360 games here that aren't the best, but I'm going to show them to you anyway, just because I feel like showing them to you. So this is actually pretty good. This is Fallout New Vegas, which I already have this game. But this is a like original run of the game that comes with this cool slipcover. And it also has the original price tag from Best Buy on there at $60. And it also has the original manual and a couple other little inserts in there. The disc is honestly not the best disc, so I'm probably going to take the disc out of my other copy. My other copy doesn't have a manual or anything. It doesn't have a slipcover. So I'm just going to take the disc out of that copy and put it in here. This is like a $2 game, so I mostly just bought it for the case and the slipcover, and I thought the Best Buy sticker was cool too. I don't know, I love Fallout New Vegas, so I just like to have the best copy of it that I possibly can. Speaking of best copy of a game, this one isn't that. This is a Platinum Hits copy of Dead Space. It's super dirty. It has a Goodwill sticker on it and a GameStop sticker on it, and I bought it because I guess I wanted an extra copy of Dead Space. I don't know. The disc is a little smudged up, but it looks okay. You know, it's good to have spare copies of games that you like. I like Dead Space a lot, so I wanted to have an extra copy of it. Do I need to justify my dumb purchase any more than that? No, I don't think so. I don't think I do. Next up, we got Blazing Angels 2, Secret Missions of... I can't read it because there's a sticker over it. Blazing Angels 2. Yeah, I have Blazing Angels on the 360, and I thought I might as well get Blazing Angels 2 also. The disc for this looks okay, and it does have the manual. It was $3, so, you know, decent Goodwill pickup, I guess, if you're into Xbox 360 stuff like me. We got Battlefield Bad Company 2. I played a lot of this back in the day. I mostly played on PC, and I mostly played the multiplayer. So I don't know if there's really any point in owning a physical copy of it for the Xbox 360, but I just liked this game a lot, so I wanted to have a physical copy of it, I guess.
And I think the campaign's supposed to be pretty good, so I might mess around with that at some point. I don't know. It was $3. And then we got Borderlands 2, which I don't remember if I have this or not, but I'm pretty sure I don't. And honestly, if I was gonna play a Borderlands game, I would just play Borderlands. I think Borderlands is the best Borderlands game. And then after that, they were still fun, but just like the humor and just like the overall vibe of the game just didn't really do it for me anymore after a while. But you know, I played Borderlands 2 when it came out. I think it's a cool game, and it's just something that I'd like to have on the 360, so we picked that up as well. I think this copy was only $2, so not bad. All right, those are the Goodwill pickups. We're gonna show you guys some more game store pickups now that we got these crappy ones out of the way. I have two games here from a store down the street from me on the east side of Milwaukee called The Turning Page. And it's mostly a comic book store, but they do have some video game stuff in there. So I'll occasionally go in there to check it out just to see if they have any new stock, but they usually don't have much new stuff in the way of video games there. But this time I still found a couple things that I picked up. We got Ridge Racer Revolution. I played Ridge Racer on the PS1 for the first time this year, and I just think it's awesome. I think it's like one of my favorite arcade racers that I've ever played. So I'm trying to get more Ridge Racer games. This was like the follow-up to the first Ridge Racer, and it's very, very similar to the first Ridge Racer, but it does have like some new tracks and new cars and stuff, and a new soundtrack, which is important because the soundtracks in these games are freaking incredible, dude. Like some of the best racing game music. If you want to hear 90s Japanese dudes just going off on their synthesizers and drum machines, these are the games for you. It's freaking incredible. And this is one that I've been trying to get for a while. This is Syndicate, which has a reversible cover in there right now that looks pretty sick, I must say. And I've been looking for this game forever, and for some reason I had it in my head that I just didn't want to spend more than $10 for it. But I've been looking at the price for it, and it seems like the price has kind of been going up a little bit, like it's more in the $15 to $20 range now. So they had it at the store for $15, which is a little more than I wanted to pay, but I just decided, you know, I might as well just get it. It's not going to get any cheaper. I've been looking for it for so long, and I've never found a cheaper copy than that, so I just bit the bullet on it, and yeah, Syndicate seems like a pretty sick game, just like a classic early 2010s single-player first-person shooter with cool cyberpunk vibes. Yeah, definitely up my alley, so something that I'm excited to finally check out. Syndicate for the Xbox 360. So those are the two games I picked up at the Turning Page. And then I have two more here that I picked up at a store called Record Head in West Allis, right in the Milwaukee area here. And this Record Head store is freaking awesome. I'm gonna have to go back there and do a whole video because their prices were really good, and they had a bunch of cool original Xbox and Xbox 360 stuff, and you know that's what I'm out there looking for. So this time that I went there, I was just like going there to chill, and I wasn't looking to spend a bunch of money or anything. So I just bought two things, but I'm gonna go back and do like a whole video there at some point. So yeah, one of the things we got there, again with the PS1 games, we got MechWarrior 2 for the PlayStation 1. This is a game that my brother and I played on PC back in the late 90s, and we really, really liked MechWarrior 2. And I know that this PlayStation 1 version is not one-to-one to the PC version at all. I know they changed it quite a bit and kind of made it faster and more action-oriented. But honestly, if I'm going to play some MechWarrior 2, that kind of sounds like a good way to do it, because playing it on the PC, it's like super complicated. It has a really high learning curve, and if you're not playing it on a joystick, I think it's like not a good experience at all. So this watered-down PlayStation 1 version actually sounds pretty sick, and I know that it still has a lot of the FMV stuff and a lot of the same music, so that's probably what I'm going to be going to it for anyway.
Alpha Assault, this is HQ. What is your situation?
So yeah, I'm excited to check out MechWarrior 2 again, get a little burst of nostalgia here on the PlayStation 1. And then also from Record Head, I finally got Doom 3 Limited Collector's Edition Steelbook. They had it for $10. I'd seen it around at a few other stores, and it was like a little pricier than that. But seeing it for $10 at Record Head, I was like, yeah, time to finally pull the trigger. So we got Doom 3 Limited Collector's Edition, and this is a pretty nice looking copy. It has the manual, it has a Xbox Live 2-month free trial, and the disc itself is looking really nice. Yeah, that's like a beautiful disc. So pretty stoked about that. I like this steelbook a lot. It's just a beautiful Doom 3 steelbook. It's so nice. It has this cool slip cover that looks great as well. So yeah, I have Doom 3 already, but I really wanted this Ultimate Collector's Edition. I think it's just a sick looking version of Doom 3. So yeah, stoked to have this in the collection as well. I got another stack of 10 or so games here. This is my last little collection update for you guys. These were all from Mega Media Xchange in Franklin, Wisconsin. They've had 25% off in the store for quite a while now, so I've just been going there every so often to see what I can find. And yeah, I found a few things over the last month or so, just some really cool stuff. Starting off with a few PlayStation 4 games, we got Nier Automata for $10, so after the discount, that would have been like $7.50. We got Jedi Fallen Order for like $4 or $5 after the discount. We got Cyberpunk. I'm actually really excited about Cyberpunk. This is another one that I've played on the PC, and I just thought having a physical copy of it to play on the PS5 would be sick. It has a free PS5 upgrade. This version has a slipcover, and then also this like little, couple little inserts that came with it, so that's cool. Both the discs are in there. They're looking pretty good. And this was $14, so after the discount, it would have been like maybe $11 or $12. Which I think is pretty good for a copy of Cyberpunk. I feel like this game is getting a second wind right now, and I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's probably going to go up in price a little bit for a physical copy. That might not be true, because it probably sold like a bunch of physical copies, and then I think a lot of people traded them in because this game was like total garbage on the PS4 when it came out. So I think there are a lot of physical copies floating around out there, but I still just felt like I just want to get one now, just in case the price does start to go up with that new DLC that just came out and like all the updates they've been doing with it. Yeah, it's definitely something that I want to play again very soon. And I also got Hades for $12. I've never played Hades. I don't know why I've been sleeping on this for so long, because I know it's supposed to be freaking awesome. But seeing a physical copy for $12 with that 25% discount, it's hard to pass on it. So maybe this winter will be the winter that I finally get down with some Hades and see what all the fuss is about, because I know it's supposed to be really cool. Yeah, Hades. Looks dope. And we got a few more things here. We have Grand Theft Auto 2 for the PlayStation 1. I remember playing this at a friend's house, and I've been wanting to put this in the collection for so long. This game has like some of the best like 90s FMV that you'll find in any video game, and it's just like, I don't know, the music is awesome. It just has like really cool vibes. I think GTA 2 is pretty awesome. And this is a pretty nice looking copy. I mean, it's greatest hits, which is not the best, but I don't mind that much. It has an ad for Grand Theft Auto 3 inside, which is pretty sick. And yeah, that disc is looking nice. It's a nice minty disc. So yeah, I'm really stoked to have Grand Theft Auto 2 in the collection. I just want to play this game again. You know, it's so cool. We got Dead or Alive 5. It was $6, so you know, pretty cheap after the discount. Just a Dead or Alive game that I don't have, and I wanted to put it in the collection. Nothing too exciting, but you know, Dead or Alive is cool. All right, these last two are pretty dope. So I finally got a Halo 3 limited collector's edition. They had it there for $25, so it would have been 20 or so after the discount. They had a bunch of them there, but they were all kind of like beat up and destroyed in various ways. But I found the one that actually looked good. It didn't have a bunch of damage to the metal case here. I think everything is in here. It has, oh, this isn't the manual. What is this? Is this a poster? What do we got here? Oh yeah, baby. We got that Halo 3 poster. I'm not sure if that's something that came with the regular edition of the game or just something that came with the collector's edition, but that's cool to have either way. We got a nice beefy color manual here that's looking pretty good. Comes with this bonus disc as well that I think has some extra video content on it, I think. And then of course it has the game disc, and then also this cool looking hardcover art book. Ooh, I don't think this has ever been opened. Oh yeah, this is nice. I don't know if this is an art book or just like a book where they're just like showing all the different enemies that you fight with some description and stuff. But either way, this is just like a cool little hardcover book to have. I think it's pretty sweet. So yeah, I'm stoked to finally have this version of Halo 3. Obviously, I have a regular copy of Halo 3, and it's, you know, one of my favorite Xbox 360 games. So I just really been wanting to get this for a while, and at this price of $20 or so, it was hard to pass on. And then last but not least, I picked up a copy of Gun Valkyrie for the original Xbox. So yeah, this would have been like $23 after the discount. The case is a little beat up. It's got some sticker stuff on here. Looks like the artwork was maybe damaged a little bit. But either way, that's like a really good price for a copy of Gun Valkyrie, and I've been wanting to check this game out since frickin' forever. I honestly don't know much about it. I know it's like an action game that's very heavily inspired by like sci-fi themed anime, and it looks freaking cool. I don't know, it just looks awesome. I want to see what it's all about. So really excited to finally have Gun Valkyrie in the collection. All right, so that's pretty much it. I was gonna hook up the PlayStation 1 and maybe mess around with some PS1 games, but I need to start cooking some soup. And this video is already super long anyway, so I think we're just gonna cut it here. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. I know it's just like a bunch of weird crap and wasn't really focused at all. But I had fun making it, and I hope you guys had fun watching it. And you know what? Thanksgiving really had me reflecting on a lot of things and reflecting on things that are important to me. And one of the things that's really important to me is making videos for this channel. And it really means a lot to me that you guys watch them. Like, seriously, I never expected to have over 100 subscribers on this channel, and I've been doing it less for a year, and now I have almost 4,000. So that's really, really cool. Makes me super happy that people care about what I'm doing. And yeah, we'll be back soon with more. We'll be making more serious videos. I really need to do this big original Xbox unboxing video. That's very high up on the list of things that I want to do. We're just going to be unboxing like 80 original Xbox games and looking at them, so that'll be really cool. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Collector John. We'll see you guys in the next one.